Well, Albertsons Library at Boise State has a new family study room, and it will make life on campus a little easier for those with children under the age of 12. Here with us now to talk about this new resource is Associate Professor and Librarian at Albertsons Library, Kelsey Keys. Good afternoon, Kelsey.
Hi.
So, what is the Boise State Family Study Room?
So it's a brand new space we have in the library that has been built specifically to be used by our student parents who have their children with them when they come into the library.
And what kind of things are there for the kids to be able to do while the parents are studying?
We have all sorts of fun things for the kids. There are a lot of books, toys, there's a small table for them, all sorts of things to keep them occupied while on one end of the room. On the other end of the room, we have a couple of computers and a larger table space for the student parents if they need to be meeting with a group or if they need to be on a computer getting their work done. So they're all contained in one room together.
That was my next question. I was wondering if it was more like a daycare where the parents drop them off or if they would stay in the same room with them. So thank you for answering that before I could even ask the question. So why did Boise State decide that it was important to provide this?
Well, we noticed at the library that students would come in and have their children with them and be shushing their children the whole time that they came in and trying to get work done, but the space really wasn't built for them. And we know that parenting students are a large presence on university campuses. So nationwide, the numbers are about 26% of students at four-year institutions are parents, so they have dependent children. And my research is suggesting that the numbers are likely even higher at Boise State.
So who can use this, or when is it available to use?
It's available whenever the library is open, so during our regular hours, and it's just like any of our other group study rooms where you can make a reservation online, come in and grab a key, and then go back and use the room for the time that you've checked it out.
So you just have to sign up for it, basically. And no
Yes.
cost? Free?
Nope, totally free, yeah.
That's great. So what other resources does Boise State have for parents?
Unfortunately, we don't necessarily have a lot. We still have, I think, a lot of us an idea of a traditional college student being 18 years old, going straight out of high school, still dependent on their parents. But in reality, non-traditional students, factors that we consider non-traditional, like having children or working full-time, going to school part-time, about 74% of students fall into those categories. So the university's in general is still built for that traditional student, not the non-traditional student. So we do have things like lactation rooms across campus and changing tables in the bathrooms and that type of thing. But one thing I hear from student parents again and again is that they don't necessarily feel seen or welcome on campus. And so by providing a space like this, we're hoping it's a really good step toward helping them feel both seen and welcome at the library.
And it just opened in January. Have you found that it's been popular or parents learning about it and using it?
Yes, yes. And I'm so glad to get word out more, but we have only been open for a couple months and we have gotten amazing feedback so far from students. I'm hardly able to tell somebody about this project without hearing like, oh, my mom went back to school when I was little, or I have a friend who's doing that. Just really, really great feedback. So again, I know that the parenting students are there and they aren't necessarily always seen. And so when we take this step to welcome them, it's been really great feedback, very appreciative.
Well, it's a great new resource to be offering just for the last couple of months. Kelsey Keys with Boise State, thank you for sharing and to help get the word out about it.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.